Reading from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, text 18. Krishna is speaking about the divine and the demoniac nature. Ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodam cha samshritaha mam atma paradeheshu pradvishanto abhyasupyakaha. Translation and purport. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demons become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies and in the bodies of others, and blaspheme against the real religion. So here Krishna is saying qualities of false ego, pride, depending on our own strength, lust, anger, envy, all that are demoniac qualities. A demoniac person, being always against God's supremacy, does not like to believe in the scriptures. He is envious of both the scriptures and the existence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is caused by his so-called prestige and his accumulation of wealth and strength. So what is a demoniac tendency is that when we say, I don't believe in the scriptures, why should I believe in the scriptures? I can do whatever I want to do. There is no God. I can achieve whatever I need to achieve by my own strength. I can accumulate how much wealth ever I want by my own intelligence. I have the capability. So everything is about I, and there is nothing about God, and that is a demoniac mentality. He does not know that the present life is a preparation for the next life. Not knowing this, he is actually envious of his own self as well as of others. Now a demon, what is he doing? He is harming of his own self. When we are acting in a demoniac way, not accepting the authority of God, not accepting the authority of the scriptures, we are harming our own self. Because whether we accept it or not, we have to give up this body at certain time. And then we have to take up another body. But if we have not acted in a way to get a better body in the next life, we will be forced to take birth in the lower species of life. So he commits violence on other bodies and on his being and on his own. He does not care for the supreme control of the personality of Godhead because he has no knowledge. Being envious of the scriptures and the supreme personality of Godhead, he puts forward false arguments against the existence of God and denies the scriptural authority. So why we don't want to accept God? Because if we accept God, then we'll have to accept, oh, I'm not so powerful. God is the one who's powerful. Oh, these things don't belong to me. It actually belongs to God. And also because if we accept the authority of God, then it will stare in our face that we are not the enjoyer. All the things that are made for us, they all belong to God and not for my exploitation. Sure, God has made them for us. We can accept how much ever we want, but not exploit them. Right now, we are exploiting whatever we are seeing. But Krishna says, take how much you need. You offer first to me as a sacrifice, and then you accept. Live happily, peacefully. But we don't want to do that. We want to just accumulate more and more. And that's what's the demoniac tendency is. And that's why we say there is no God. Because it's better to say there is no God, so I don't have to follow any rules. So I can do whatever I want to do. But then we don't realize we are harming our own self by doing that. Harming ourselves and harming the others who are going to listen to our philosophy. He thinks himself independent and powerful in every action. He thinks that since no one can equal him in strength, power, or wealth, He can act in any way and no one can stop him. If he has an enemy who might check the advancement of his sensual activities, he makes plans to cut him down by his own power. So this is demoniac thinking. When we say, oh, this one is my enemy, he's trying to stop me. Let me try to do something bad to him, take some revenge on him because he's stopping me from enjoying my senses, my sense gratification. So these are demoniac qualities. Any questions or comments? No, then we can read one more. Text 19. Tan aham dvishtataha kururan samsareshu naradaman shipami ajasram ashubhan ashurishva eva yonishu. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. In this verse, it is clearly indicated that the placing of a particular individual soul in a particular body is the prerogative of the Supreme Will. So we cannot choose which body we want to take in our next life. Similarly, we did not choose that I want for our present body, our present situation. We didn't choose that. We were put in that body. The demoniac person may not agree to accept the supremacy of the Lord. And it is a fact that he may act according to his own whims. But his next birth will depend upon the decision of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and not on himself. So, for example, there is a child in school and then he says, I can do whatever I want to do. He does not regard any exams, or he does not regard his teachers or what they are telling him. He says, no, it's okay. I will still continue to pass to higher and higher grades. But he's not studying. He's just disrespecting his teachers. He's just doing whatever he wants to do. The teachers will not put him in the higher grade. They might even demote him, saying that, oh, you didn't study properly. You need to correct yourself. So same way, if we act demoniac in this life, not accepting the existence of God, in our next life, we will be forced to take birth in a demoniac species. Why? Because our actions are like that, our thoughts are like that, our desires are like that. So material nature gives us a body which is based on our desire and our activities. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd Canto, it is stated that an individual soul after his death is put into the womb of a mother where he gets a particular type of body under the supervision of superior power. Therefore, in the material existence, we find so many species of life, animals, insects, men, and so on. So this is the science of transmigration. We are all bewildered. How does transmigration happen? It happens like this, based on our desires and our karma, what we've accumulated. Mother Nature will put us in different species of life, in the womb of the mother of different species. All are arranged by the superior power. They are not accidental. As for the demoniac, it is clearly said here that they are perpetually put into the wombs of demons, and thus they continue to be envious, the lowest of mankind. Such demoniac species of men are held to be always full of lust, always violent and hateful, and always unclean. The many kinds of hunters in the jungle are considered to belong to the demoniac species of life. So the choice is ours. Krishna is just explaining to us that what are the demoniac tendencies and qualities. And he's giving us the independence of how to act. And he's also giving us the consequence of what will happen if we continue, if we are acting in a demoniac way and if we continue to act in such a way. So he's saying if we continue to act in demoniac way, we will be all our next births will be also in demoniac species of life, where we will be full of lust, envy, and violence. So it depends on us what qualities we want to cultivate. We want to be God conscious, or we want to deny the existence of God. It depends on us. Is that okay? Yes.
Yes, perfectly fine. Thank you.
So we can stop here. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Bhaktavinda ki jai. Hari Bol. Thank you for joining in today. And have a nice day. Hare Krishna.